Network Entertainment.
You work hard, your salary has improved, your income has improved, pero bakit hanggang ngayon wala pa rin nagbabago? 'Di ba? If you earn more today but still you feel broke, something deeper is happening.
Hi, I'm Chingitan, and you're listening to Chink Positive Podcast, where I aim to equip you to become wealthy and debt-free, teaching you on how to save, budget, get out of debt, and invest. Let's get into the episode.
Hey, welcome back to Ching Positive. This is Chingitan, your pambansang wealth coach. O sige, real talk lang po tayo. Ano naman, di ba tayong dalawa lang mag-uusap? Maybe this sounds familiar to you. Yung parang a few years ago, maliit pa naman yung income na pagkakasya, minsan may sobra pa. Ngayon, lumaki ng income, di ba? May promotion na, di ba? Nagkulang na, nagkautang pa. Alam mo, ang nakakalungkot talaga or parang minsan the strange part of earning more is your stress about money is still there. Sometimes it even feels worse. What do I mean? Nung walang pera, takot ka. Ngayon nagkapera, takot ka. Di ba? Imagine mo, nung wala kang trabaho, takot ka. Ngayon may trabaho ka, takot ka pa rin. So, probably the income and the situation changed, but the feelings never change. So, the question is simple. If your income improve, why does your financial life still feel tight? And why do you still feel afraid? Today, we're going to talk about three things. Number one, when salary alone does not solve money problems. Number two, yung lifestyle mo. Diba? Yung paano ito nakaka-apekto sa iyong peace of mind. And number three, ano kailangan natin baguhin in order for us to shift to help you move forward? So, ready ka na ba? Kung ready ka na, please give me a nod. Okay, number one thing I've realized in coaching people for a long, long time, more income does not automatically mean more wealth. So many people think the solution to money problem is simple. Ay, nako, kikita lang mas malaki, everything will be fine. But the reality, it works differently. Income helps, diba? Income improves your lifestyle, but behavior decides the result. Let me explain. Like for example, yung monthly salary mo ay nasa 30,000 a month to 60. So instead of income minus savings equivalent to expense, inuuna mo yung pag-iipon bago gumastos, yung formula mo, income minus expense equivalent to savings. Inuuna mo muna yung gusto mo. Better phone, more food deliveries, more subscriptions, more travel, more convenient spending or impulse spending. Suddenly, nakikita mo na lang yung lahat ng majority ng income mo napupunta expenses. Diba? So instead of building long-term wealth, na ang priority mo, number one, to build emergency fund, to build for your business fund, to build for your investment fund, nagiging lifestyle of the rich and the famous. So nangyayari talaga, walang natitira. Diba? That's number one. And I know you've realized that already. And then the second problem is this, the lifestyle inflation is the silent problem. May term to na tinatawag na yun nga, yung LI, lifestyle inflation. Ang ibig sabihin niya, as your income grows, your spending grows with it. Not because that you are careless, not because na talagang masyado kang maluho. No, because it feels natural, di ba? Parang you work hard na sabihin mo sa sarili mo, naku, deserve ko to. Mas malaki naman ang sweldo ko eh. In psychology, di ba okay lang naman yan. Okay lang yan if you set limits. Pero hindi siya okay yung mga maliliit na upgrades na hindi mo napapansin, yung kain sa labas, daily coffee. Sa daily coffee lang, sa 200 a day times 30 days, that's 6,000 a month. That's 72,000 a year. Yung mga food delivery lang, lagyan lang natin ng numbers. Mahina na siguro yung 1,000. Kunyari, para sa pamilya. 1,000, not 2 times a week, that's 2,000 times 4, that's 8,000 times 2, 96,000 a year. Diba? Or if not naman, pwede ka naman sigurong mag-commute, gusto mo naman mag-grab, di ba? Magkano naman per ride? 400, 500 pesos? Ay, alam mo, I can still go for the list. Individually, kung titignan mo siya, pag isa-isa, maliliit siya. Pero pagka pinagsama-sama mo, minultiply mo ng 12 months, nako, maniwala ka, butas siya. Your income increase, but also your expenditure increases. So, anong gagawin po natin? Okay, ito na. Kung gusto mo talaga maayos to, this is what we need to do. Yung simple principle is, every time your income grows, your lifestyle should grow slower. Okay? Parang formula is this, as your income increases, You don't increase your standard of living and spending, but you increase your standard of saving and investing. Dapat ang tumataas yung savings and investing. Di ba? Kaya importante po yan eh. Kasi kung hindi siya tumataas, like for example, salary mo nag-increase by 10,000. Huwag mo i-spend lahat. Mag-allocate ka for savings. May 10,000. Sige, sa 10,000 na increase, 50% okay, ang gagawin ko pang gastos. 25% for saving, 25% for investing. So may 2,500 ka for saving, may 2,500 ka for investing, may 5,000 ka for your additional lifestyle. Make sense? So now, if your life improves, but so should be your saving and investing. That's how you build your wealth slowly. So if you feel stuck financially, even with a decent salary or with an increased income, don't panic. It's organic. It's not always about earning more. It's about being mindful kung saan mo ilalagay yung extra income mo. So my challenge for you this week, list down the last 30 days na spending lifestyle mo. Yun nga. Check mo lang. Tapos mag-compute ka. This one adjustment might free you more money, and at the same time, it can save you more money. So if this episode spoke to you, ito lang, do me a favor. And then if you want to have a reset, okay, a reset with your finances, hindi nyo alam where to start, Chinky dedicated now to reset. Let me help you to help you reset your finances in 5 days. I want to help you to reset your finances again in 5 days. So if you're interested for me to help you on how to do that, just go to my Instagram channel and type the word called reset. And I will send you more information on how I can help you to reset your finances in 5 days. So, mga kapatid, kung nagustuhan nyo itong episode na ito, share it with someone else who earns well but wala pa ring ipon. Okay. Thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe. This is Chinkitan reminding you, income creates opportunity, discipline creates wealth. So stay wise, stay focused, and stay Chink positive.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.